Look at him sneak around. What does he think he's doing? Just walking in a circle, Sly. Hey there. We are back with more Sly 2. This time, my title is accurate from the beginning. That's a plus. And on that note, see? Episode 6 this time. Not episode 5.
Following the trail of spice shipments, we made
It's
our way
quiet.
to Nineveh Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bison's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Klaww Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the clockwork parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bison is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
Look how that map in the background had Canada and North America separate. He who tames the iron horse.
I've got a lead on the clockwork parts. Head through town and out into the wilderness.
Or I could climb these fishing vessels and grab some clue bottles. That seems much more important than a lead on the clockwork parts, if you ask me. My analog stick is being weird. Well, they're just like... I feel like they were easier to find in that last level and in this one. Whoops. It's like it's just here. What's the point of that hook? Well, I mean, it makes sense for it to be there on this vessel in real life, but there doesn't seem to be any purpose to it gameplay-wise. It's called the Law of Conservation of Detail. Although arguably, it's a subversion. They broke the Law of Conservation of Detail for the sake of realism. I don't know, I'm just yapping. What am I doing? Over there. I hear a train. Oh, that's a new-ish mechanic. Welcome to the Northern Territories. Oh. I guess we're in the Northern Territories then. Oops. Wait. I'm thinking of Northwest Territory. Maybe... Slide, please. Maybe Northern Territories is just the name of this little establishment here. Am I overanalyzing Sly Cooper? Yes, I am. That's fun. I heard a clue bottle here. Oh. Is it down? Oh, it's in the cave. Cave. It's not a cave, it's a tunnel. Something tells me I want to ignore that bear. It's generally a good idea not to provoke bears, if you could. Well. Oh, there's two of them now. But there's clue bottles in their cave. What am I supposed to do? Not grab them? Run, Sly, run. Can I smoke bomb? That works against the bears. Okay. Oh, not for long though. Train. Oh, they distracted each other. Perfect. What is... Oh. There's a plane here. I'm sure that'll become relevant later on. Alright.
That cabin may seem rustic, but don't be fooled. It's the control center for Jean Bison's train empire.
Train Empire.
Inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his clockwork parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bison took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Jump and press the circle button. That is all. Excuse me.
Jackpot, Sly. That's Jean Bison.
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his train routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the clockwork parts.
All right, I'm on it.
Hello, Arpeggio here.
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course, for you, chum, always. Although must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone?
Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
He doesn't sound Canadian.
Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
Bullseye. For second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it off you.
Be song, you covetous troglodyte. You've already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all my earthly pleasures?
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains. With those robotic doohickeys feeding the fire, them trains will run all night and all day. I call them my iron horses. Of course, I gotta keep the plans hidden. Stuffed them in my 3 trophy bass.
Sounds like you're making capital use of your share of the robotic loot. But for now, the clockwork brain stays with me on the blimp. Although, when I arrive
How do I
at
get
the
up?
Northern Lights battery, I might be persuaded to give you a peek.
That'll do fine. By the way, you ready to giddy up into Perry for the final hoedown?
Yes, the blimp's
Oh, they're right there.
wavelengths conform to the specs drawn up by the Contessa, and Dimitri, before his unfashionable capture, did a bang-up job of distributing spice through his nightclub.
Unfashionable
Sounds like all
capture.
you're missing is some Northern Light electricity.
You're correct, sir. Yours is the final piece to the puzzle, the missing link. Once the battery is aboard, nothing will stand in the Klaww Gang's way. Paris will be ours.
Yeah, okay. So, I guess I'll be seeing you at the end of the week.
Really?
Farewell, Bison. Stiff upper lip. Ta-ta.
Wait, what? Rude. Guess we're waiting here again. Was it just a bad angle? Do I want to be over here? What?
What? A thief?
Wait, what? Did he just walk into the table and break it? Is that what happened?
Hello.
Did that take too long?
Arpeggio here.
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course, for you, chum, always. Although must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone?
Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes.
Yep,
of
I'm
course.
hidden.
One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off,
Why is that
are
not
you
a good
still
angle?
Coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
What does it want?
For a second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork? What? A thief?
Well, this is actually a little harder than I thought it was going to be.
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course, for you, chum, always. Although must we
Okay, get out of here.
communicate through that dreadful speakerphone?
Yeah,
I wanna
can
be
think
over
better
here.
while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway.
Oh, I had an angle.
Should arrive at the end of the week.
Bullseye. For a second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it off you.
Bison, you covetous troglodyte. You've already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own? And
How did I-
strip me of all my earthly pleasures?
Okay.
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains.
Why is that not valid?
Robotic doohickeys feeding the fire, them...
What? A thief? No, but actually, what angle does it want me to get? Can I get higher up? Is that the problem?
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course,
Y'all.
for you, chum, always.
That classic Canadian Canadianism.
Speakerphone.
What?
Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes, of course. One must keep
I'm getting kind of tired of this
blood in one's
conversation.
brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
Bullseye. For a second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it off you.
Bison, you covetous troglodyte. You've already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all my earthly pleasures?
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains. With those robotic doohickeys feeding the fire, them trains will run all night and all day. I call them my iron horses. Of course, I gotta keep the plans.
Alright, now what?
Stuffed them in my 3
I need to hide.
bass.
Sly, did you hear that? Bison's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy bass. Head for the fish on top of the fireplace and steal those plans.
Sounds like you're making capital use of your share of the robotic loot. But for now, the clockwork brain stays with me on the blimp. Although, when I arrive to pick up the Northern Lights battery, I might be persuaded to give you a peek.
That'll do fine. By the way, you ready to get
Where is he?
up into Perry for the final hoedown?
Yes, the blimp's hypnotist wavelengths conform to the specs drawn up by the Contessa and Dimitri before his unfashionable
Nice.
Excellent. Now get out of that
What?
cabin before you're spotted.
Sounds like all you're missing is some Northern Light electricity.
You're correct, sir. Yours is the final piece to the puzzle, the missing link. Once the battery is aboard,
Alright, we can
nothing will stand in the Klaww.
be done with this conversation.
After analyzing Bison's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2
Internet?
remaining cabins.
Working right now? My phone doesn't seem to be connected to Wi-Fi anymore, which worries me. Alright. No, it looks like we're fine. Okay. Where am I going? Let me stand on the train tracks while I figure out where the next objective is. Over there, okay. Hello, bear. Clue bottle. Pardon-moi? That was not correct French. I got distracted again by clue bottles. But here we go. I lied. There's another clue bottle down here. And here. Alright, but now we can move on with the actual mission. Once I take this guy out. Drink.
Yep, just like I thought. Get to the fish above the mantle and steal those blueprints.
So I mean, oh, there's a vault. The vault's in here. I love the smoke bomb.
2 down, 1 to go.
Who says a thief has to be stealthy? Go full Phantom Thief on them. Be super flashy, make your presence known, but still get out of there without being caught. Oh, lost that card. Nope. You didn't hear anything. Oh, I see. There's a second one. What's that? Or is there a shiny? I need to see what the shiny is. Oh, it's a loot. I don't really care. I landed right in the bear trap. Cool.
The last trophy bass is above the fireplace. Be careful.
Attention all cabin guards. I've heard tell from the boys at Ponderosa.
Okay.
Exceptional work, Sly. That's the last of the blueprints.
That was supposed to be difficult? I literally just held forward. I'm a master thief. The true heir to the Cooper name.
Armed with all 3 blueprints, we should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite dish.
Top of the mountain, huh? Shouldn't take long.
Oh, just up there. I'm already down to only 3 clue bottles left. What? Okay. He fell a long distance. Oh, he just gave up. Yeah, okay, I guess that's understandable. I swear I hear a clue bottle. But I honestly don't know if I'm just hearing things because I've primed myself to hear them everywhere. There's only 2 left.
This appears to be the only way up. Keep an eye out for those rock climber wall hooks. They might be useful.
You're a bit behind, Bentley. I'm already at the top. Hello, Condor.
This is great.
Or
We've got total
something.
access to the train's GPS system.
I'm not a bird.
It's all on
I don't know.
my computer. Head back to the safe house. I'll crunch some numbers and give you and Murray the rundown.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all 3 of the local clockwork parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. Jean Bison has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his Iron Horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard
That's not
is through a hatch on the
how
caboose
trains
roof,
work?
which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go.
I mean,
First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first clockwork lug in a few hours.
A train that never stops is kind of useless. The whole point of a train is transport, right? So if it never stops to load or unload cargo, why have it? I think Jean Bison is missing something with how this whole train thing works. Although at the same time, it seems to be working out well for him, so maybe I'm the idiot? That's always a possibility. And you could... Oh, okay. And I suppose you could always justify it as not... They never stop, but that they never stop for maintenance. But that's not what they said. They just said straight up never stops, running night and day. By they, I mean Bentley. Bentley is they. Why do I want to be up here? For fun? I guess it was kind of fun. Oh. Whatever might those last 2 clue bottles be?
Sly, it's awful. I can't believe it.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he went out looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
What?
Carmelita.
She's here?
She's here?
Oh.
Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down.
That's the part that worries
Carmelita's
you?
not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Oh. Of course. What is she doing? She's just having fun. Jumping around, spinning around. Carmelita, lead me to the clue bottles. Also to Murray, but like... It's okay, she just murdered a man. What? That was not close enough? I could see her. Well, I mean, until I moved to the camera, but you know what I mean. I like how the coins went to me. Cool, thanks. This is a silly quest. She really just jumped up there to shoot that guy. So he just comes back down. I'm an idiot. Ye old wharf, traps and bait. We made our safe house out of an old bait shop. I missed the coins. Oh. Why does she get a one-shot kill? I want that. I love follow missions. They're really cool. And super interactive. Oh yeah, that's Murray.
Hey, criminal. You doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Murray, I've come to break you out.
Fat chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox
It sure is triple
carrying all
padlocked.
the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know
Those
I-
padlocks don't appear to actually be holding anything closed,
She's
though.
tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
But I guess that's been true of like every padlock in this entire series. So I don't know why I'm only just now deciding to point that out. Probably because it was like front and center in that cutscene.
You can't sneak up on me.
I literally just did though. She just shot the train. I see she's as great a shot as ever. I'm literally walking at a constant speed along a predetermined path and she can't lead me properly.
Justice will find you. There's nowhere to hide.
There's actually quite a few places to hide. That looks promising. I think this was a level in the first game, wasn't it? Like one of the China levels, the Panda King levels, had that exact obstacle course. What if that was intended as a reference? Or if that's just like a natural ice level obstacle course. I mean, it is. You see it in every platformer ever. I can think of like Crash Bandicoot levels with that. Ooh, I should play that game. I've got the Insane trilogy. It'd be a fun one. I've got one clue bottle left. Oh, I messed up that jump. Barely one more clue bottle, and I have no idea where it might be. Hey, Carmelita. What? Can I smoke bomb her? It does work. Wait, so can I just...
What just... Cooper?
No, I can't. No, it doesn't work if she's noticed me from that. Alright, she's just going on a murder spree, I see. Wait, wasn't she her goal to capture me? She literally just killed me. Seems counterproductive. But anyway,
I felt that thief.
knowing Sly, you probably felt that on purpose.
Justice will find you. There's nowhere to hide.
I'm trying to think of where in the level have I not explored? Hey, Carmelita.
What? My keys!
She's getting run over by the train. Perfect getaway. She never saw it coming.
I don't know where you went, but I know where you're going. Jail.
Yeah? I guess that's technically true. I'm going to where you've locked up Murray. Oh wait, have I been down here at all? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, I have. I remember this plane. Random plane. That will almost certainly become relevant to a mission later. It's been long enough since I played this game that I don't remember exactly how, but obviously that sort of thing doesn't just appear. Oh, I hear it. Why'd you latch onto that hook? Excuse me, you're in the way. Hey, Murray.
Thanks, pal. I was getting a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know how I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah, that's weird. See you back at the safe house.
Okay. Good mission end dialogue. Hey, let's go see what the vault holds in this level. Actually, this is probably the fastest way to get there. Whoa, I'm sliding off. Where does this train track go? I want to jump off. Nope. Yeah, that made sense. Oh, I almost got him in the fire. That would have been funny. Oh, that got burned. Oh, that got burned. Wait, is there another one? I hear... Oh, they're up top. Nah, they don't see me.
Jean Bison's in for another rude awakening the next time he checks in this vault. The code should be 129.
Whoops. Yoink.
You've gotten the music box move.
Okay. Every single time, that always, makes me... What's the word I'm looking for? It's always weird to me how, little Bentley says about each thing you grab. Whoa. You grab. Especially considering that in the original game, he, like, gives you a full description of what it does. In this game, he's like, whoa, a music box! I guess because you can just check. It puts enemies to sleep? Was it a lullaby? Whoops. Oh, that's not safe. How many hits can these guys take? That many. Oh, the ice is cracking. I'm sure that's fine. What? Where'd my paraglider come from? Alright, Sly. Is anyone can just paraglide over there? Yeah, I think I can. Perfect.
Okay, Sly. We need to break into the Iron Horse train.
What was that?
The only way in through the caboose is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra unstable denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Oh, hey, look, it's the plane.
Commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut, and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude.
Sonic the Hedgehog style.
Strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically collect the spice gas.
What is this shaking?
Off the balloon.
Sounds like fun.
Once you
Is there an
collect
earthquake?
enough gas, you'll have to
Oh,
land
Slice hat.
directly on the train's caboose.
Why directly on the caboose?
Oh, is it the icicles falling next to me?
Gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have time to get the gas tank to the lock before it blows up.
So you're saying I either land on the caboose or get blown to bits?
Yep.
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
I would not recommend standing on the wheel. Okay, you know what? Whatever, it's fine. I guess it's taking off like a seaplane off the ice. Maybe that's fine. Oh! I missed. Now what? Wait, what? What? Okay. The controls in this one are kind of weird because Sly has this weird momentum going on. It's very difficult to change your direction without using the paraglider, which is not normal. Oh, that was strangely anticlimactic. Wait, did that not work? Oh, I didn't have enough? No one told me that was a mechanic. Oh, the only instruction I was given was don't forget to use your paraglider. Okay, well. Wait. Why is the tip at the top of the screen addressing Sly directly? I've never... I assume because I failed enough times that it's like... Bentley reminding me how it works. But that's kind of weird to see. Is that enough? It looks like the tank is full.
That did it. You
Oh,
got a
I see.
full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose.
Easier said than done, but I will do my best. Never mind, I nailed it. Slow motion explosion.
Get back to the ice plane. 2 more cabooses to blow open.
Where's the ice plane? Is it back in its original spot? What's Carmelita doing? It's always so silly to see her just jumping around in the background. Oh yeah, it's over there. Ah, I can't jump into the propeller. How did he land? There's nowhere near enough space for this thing to land. Or take off, for that matter. I love how these balloons have the Canadian maple leaf printed on them. Just the idea that everything in Canada has the maple leaf printed on it, just in case you forget where you are.
You guys are doing great. There's just one caboose left.
So far, that way. What do you mean I'm running faster than the train? I guess these are fairly slow trains. But still.
One more caboose. Try not to get blown up.
Whoa. Also, thanks for the advice, Murray. Try not to get blown up.
You're full up on gas. Target the last caboose.
I'm not gonna make it. I made it. What? Okay. I was so sure I was gonna fail that one.
Did it! All the Iron Horse trains are unlocked.
Dum 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 dum. Right. What happened? What did I do? Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. I somehow closed out of Twitch chat, but I'm back. Nope. Minor pet peeve of mine in game design is menus that you can't close by pressing the same button you opened them with. Like this one. You open it with select, but you can only close it with triangle. This one you can open with start and close with start. I guess you could forgive a game like this because of how old it is. Like that standard might not have been fully developed yet, but still.
This here's Jean Bison. That was a quality job you boys did unloading the spice off them boats. Soon enough, I'll have one of them special iron horse trains come by and pick it all up for distribution. Stay sharp, and once this here spice business is taken care of, we'll have ourselves a hunting party. Go out into the woods and kill us some bears, eh?
Okay. No reason.
According to this timetable, Iron Horse number 1 should be passing by any time now.
I see it. It's moving awfully fast.
Just jump on the caboose and go in through the hatch. Piece of cake.
Yeah? Catch up to Iron Horse 2 before it leaves. What? Slide explicitly said this was Iron Horse 1. I mean, it's relatively minor, but still. Why is this the Bentley mission? This looks like it should be a Sly mission. Boing. Hello, Condor. I assume these are condors. These guys are great at their job. They all deserve a raise. Amazing. What is that neck? Bentley. Does this guy not move? You're supposed to do that, yeah. Clockwork lung.
Outstanding. Chalk up one strange robot organ for us, and one less Iron Horse train for Jean Bison.
Dong, 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 dong.
Things are going great. We've already stolen one of Jean Bison's 3 clockwork parts. However, Iron Horse 2 and 3 are going to be a little tougher to crack. First, I'll need to hop aboard Iron Horse 2 and do a little preemptive RC chopper strike to clear out the air defenses. Once cleared, it'll be up to Sly to work his magic in the interior to get at that second clockwork lug. Murray, you'll need to trap some of the local bear cubs in order to unlock a nearby hand car. We're gonna need it to catch up with Iron Horse number 3. But don't worry, the cubs won't be hurt. Although
good.
I can't say the same for the guards.
Bear cubs. Oh, there isn't a Sly mission. It's a Murray mission and a Bentley mission. Okay. Carmelita's still here.
We'll need this hand car to chase down Iron Horse.
Throw cubs over the fence.
For the time being, it's all fenced
It's
in.
quite a
No
mission objective up there.
I'll tear that fence apart.
A metal's too resilient for my bombs or your muscle. No, for this job, we're going to have to rely on a stronger force. The love of a mother for her child.
You got something to tell me?
What?
Yes, I've had the good fortune of locating 2 juvenile bear cubs. If you put them together inside that fence, they'd surely start fighting. Bears at that age are particularly antisocial. Noise from the squabbles should bring their mother around to free the angry youths.
I get ya. That big mama bear will be able to smash the fence no problem to free her cubs.
That's correct.
Beware, cubs, for you are hunted by the Murray.
We're not hunting them. Actually, Bentley made it explicitly clear they were going to remain unharmed somehow. That's very silly imagery. Can I throw it? Yeah, sure, that made sense. Look at the animation though. It just gets it just gets thrown like
Good work, Murray.
okay.
I'll send you the coordinates to the next bear cub.
That's actually very silly. It's got no animation when it's just flying through the air. It's like Z moves in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Wait, what?
Sorry to say it, but the other cub is somewhere in this bear cave. Be careful, Murray.
Yoink. Oh. I really want to throw this bear cub at the mama bear. I don't think the game will let me though. Excuse me. What? Get over here. What if I throw the explosive barrel? It's fine. Bear cubs are invincible. This is what I've learned from Sly Cooper. Ow.
That was fast. The mother is already on her way. That was beautiful. Just like a nature documentary.
What?
Only more violent.
That was a very silly mission. I forgot about that one. There more? Oh, there are. I guess it's brawl time. Oh, hey, Carmelita's here. Alright. Let me just show her where our hideout is. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think she's susceptible to sleep darts. Pretty sure if I do this, she just doesn't care. Yep, she just doesn't care. Anyway, moving on. Whoops, I didn't mean to... That's what I get, I suppose. Are you serious? Bentley. Okay, the guard just gave up. I should have tried to beat the train. Why are you standing on the mission start?
Heads up, Bentley. Here comes Iron Horse number 2. You and that RC chopper of yours ready?
We'll get the job done, provided I can catch up with that train.
Anyway. Catching up to the train isn't the problem. They're literally running on a cycle, which makes no sense, as previously mentioned. But it does mean that all you need to do is cut it off. Not... Never mind! What comedic timing from the game immediately proved me wrong in the middle of my sentence? That's never been a problem before this mission, though. Okay.
This had better work. Sly won't stand a chance making it through this train unless I neutralize the aerial defenses. Good thing I outfitted the RC chopper with a new cannon. Let's see. The X button drops bombs and the square button shoots forward.
Okay.
I should bomb those missile launchers before things get ugly.
Why would missile launchers pose a problem for Sly walking along the top of the train? These are clearly anti-air defenses. Sly is not an aircraft. Those are different. But also they don't appear to have cannons. Oh, the helicopters do. There's a health pickup. I want that. This helicopter is not very durable. We're gonna hit like 3 times. It's like Galaga. Or something similar. Nice. Okay. Oops. Okay.
This is it! The final stretch!
got hit.
Now it's all up to Sly to finish the job.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So I assume the last mission is going to be a Sly mission? Yeah, it's over there. What? I missed? Okay. Come on, Bentley. Okay. Once again, I escaped from guards by showing them exactly where our hideout is. And they just don't care. Large necklace. That wasn't the mission objective. What is going on?
Sly, the second Iron Horse train is coming too fast. You might not have time to jump on top.
Relax, Bentley. There's more than one way to get on top of that caboose.
Yeah, like for example, jumping. What? What do you mean you don't have time?
The other clockwork lug should be hooked into the engine's furnace. Sneak your way up there and grab it.
Stealth is overrated anyway.
You should have seen how many missile launchers there were attached to those train cars. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the defenses.
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky worms managed to make off with the clockwork lug and Iron Horse 1. All the guards on duty have been punished according to the lumberjack code. Don't let the same thing happen to you. You boys have done some real good work lately, and I'd hate to have
I did
to
it.
put you out on.
That was, I'm pretty sure, exactly how they intended you to do that.
We're raking in the clockwork parts left and right.
Okay, guys, this is it.
Operation Choo
Time to
Choo.
break into Iron Horse number 3 and carry away the clockwork stomach. Now, the train's moving too fast to jump onto here in town, so we'll have to catch up with it on Murray's new handcar. Once we're in position, Sly will hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper. I've planned this as a textbook train robbery. If we all do our jobs right, what could possibly go wrong?
Bentley. You know that both by saying this will be textbook and by saying what could possibly go wrong, you've now guaranteed everything will go wrong. But then again, what else is new? Excuse me, sir, you're in the way of my mission start. And for that you must die.
Hop aboard, guys. We've got a train to catch.
Got it. Strong work, Murray.
Yeah, sure. The Murray's strength knows no limit.
You're on, Sly. Break into that.
Isn't that
train
handcraft
and
supposed to be a
steal
tuber or
his
something?
clockwork stomach.
That Jean Bison's one strange guy. The Klaww Gang divides up the clockwork parts, and he walks away with the stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Get creeped out later when we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speeds.
Good point. It's time for a train robbery.
This is Red Dead Redemption. We're robbing a train. Alright, fine, I'll play it seriously this time. Never mind. Excuse me. They're never gonna let me try to jump through this obstacle course. You have to go through the crawl space. That's boring. He's here?
Ain't nobody getting past me. That there clockwork stomach is as safe as a snowman in winter. I'd like to meet the varmint that's been looting my iron horse trains. By Jiminy, I get hot neath the collar just thinking about how I'd cut that boy down. I'd kill him like a spotted owl. I sure would.
Why did they not even try to make him sound Canadian? Like, he sounds southern. Oh, hey, it's Neela.
Hey, Cooper. Thought I might find you here. Just can't stay away from these clockwork parts, can you?
Oh, I just do it to meet exciting ladies like yourself.
If you like some excitement, why not climb up on top of the train? I'm sure to get your heart pumping. Maybe even show you my new ride.
No thanks, Neela. I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Come in, little friends. Neela's got me pinned down. Any chance of air support?
I've already launched the RC chopper. She won't know what hit her.
Come on, Cooper. Let's play. What in blazes?
What in blazes?
All right, little RC friend. This should be a quick bit of destruction.
They've actually captioned that as what in blazes. I've played this game before. Okay, it's actually kind of hard to dodge all this. Almost there. I just caught.
Damage alert, she's taking.
Are you serious? Yeah, alright. Ow.
Don't let that be the rotator coupling.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Lighter? This is a... What? Oh no! Oh no!
Alright, bye,
That
Neela.
was some fancy flying, little friend.
Whatever you say, poodle.
Anyway, after that rude little distraction.
Get to that clockwork stomach fast. This old handcart is starting to fall apart.
Really? What was the timing? Did they plan that? Hello, friends. Don't mind me. What is this pipe even doing here? All the way back here? Okay. I just take this guy out. Yeah. It's the ultimate stealth move. The true secret move of this Cooper gang. Clockwork stomach.
Thought I'd see the day when his stomach got turned into a tool of evil.
Looks like Jean Bison's wised up and bolted the stomach down. We'll have to crack the engine block to get it free.
Then that's just what we'll do. A well-placed bomb down the train's smokestack will knock it loose. Just make sure to take some cover.
Alright.
Not so fast, chum. The clockwork part is mine. They will all be mine.
So phase 2 to this fight, okay. What? Okay. I have to focus so much. Because this violates so many standard practices of shoot 'em ups. My hitbox is actually as big as my character model. That's weird.
Not anyone.
Stand clear, Sly. This might be messy.
Okay.
Sly! Sly! You okay?
Thumbs up.
I've got an upset stomach on my hands, but other than that, I feel great.
I think that's a short chapter.
The gang and I had pulled off the impossible. We'd successfully robbed all of Jean Bison's iron horse trains, and we were walking away with 3, count them, 3 clockwork parts. And as a bonus, we shut down spice distribution in all of North America. Needless to say, we were pretty pleased with ourselves. Can't say
All
the
of
same
North
for
America?
Carmelita. Once again, the framed policewoman had to run from the cops, which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her. I mean, what if they replaced Carmelita with someone else? I don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun.
Okay.
Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clear her name. Some way other than turning myself in.
Sure, it'll happen. Who dat? No, we know who that is. We've seen Arpeggio before. But why is he the icon for episode 7? If I'm not mistaken. Well, either way. I recognize that stopping it here is a bit of a short one today, but I think that's what we're going to do. Because, well, one, that was a short episode. That was just a short episode. I thought there was going to be more to episode 6. It's weird that it was so short, honestly. But in addition to that, I am a bit tired today for some reason. Don't really know why, but I almost straight up didn't stream. But I decided I wasn't that tired. And I want to finish Slide 2 before Xenoblade comes out. I'll say it every single day until Xenoblade comes out, which thankfully is only 2 more days from now. But I think we can wrap up everything on Slide 2 tomorrow. I remember the final chapter was kind of short. So I think we can do episode 7, and I think there's an 8th. Pretty sure there's an 8th. Either way, tomorrow will be the finale of Slide 2, Band of Thieves. And then I guess we're going to take a break from these PS2 games again to play just a bunch of Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm still not sure how I'm going to structure that stream. I'll do my best to do all of these story and like side quest missions on stream, but if it ends up being as grindy as the original game was, I'll probably do off-stream grinding, just so I don't have to subject. Although I guess I don't know yet. That's my plan. We'll see how it plays out. But either way, don't have anything more to say here. So I hope anyone who's here for any length of time had fun. I know I did. If you want to see the rest of Slide 2 as well as Xenoblade once it comes out, and whatever else I decide on, I've got some ideas. Drop a follow. I feel like I have things I want to say, but I'm not sure I want to say them. That was a weird sentence. But what I'm getting at is, I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.